What's up, all you young bucks out there coming out here to get some preseason hunting going on, getting some corn out here and some of our buck jam out here. I'm from Georgia. Just want to show you, some of you young guys maybe ain't never had nobody tell you or show you how to hunt. Well, I'm gonna maybe give you a little video right here and give you some corn on the ground, some buck jam on the ground. What works for me might not work for everybody else, but that's okay. So I'm gonna show you guys real fast. All right, guys, this is the spot I've hunted for 2 years in a row. I got a nice 8 off of it last year. I also got a doe off of this last year. This was where I first started doing the buck jam and the corn at. There's a little bit of buck jam I just poured out today. There's deer tracks all in it. All these tracks are from this past year and this year. The rains brought them in. Brought the water in, and the mud's accumulated up here, and now you got deer tracks everywhere. And this, like I said, I haven't put out any deer feed or any buck jam this year, and this is what it looks like. There's already things coming in that probably ain't stopped coming in since last year, and this is all due to having that instant mineral lick poured out as much as possible. Every time I bring my corn out, I pull my buck jam out, and this is just from last year. It's soaked into the ground, and these deers, raccoons, all that stuff come up here and they eat on it. And this is what it looks like after 2 years of being hunted on. 2 years of being hunted on. That's probably a 4x4, 3x3 little circle right there, square, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, guys, that's basically the same method: buck jam on top of corn, or corn on top of buck jam. Don't really matter how you do it, as long as you get it on the ground. Come on. All right, some of you young hunters out here, y'all might not know, but here in Georgia, I don't know about all over Georgia, but I do know where I stay at, you are allowed to put some deer corn on the ground to bait deer. And I like to use a instant mineral lick called buck jam. You can get it, I know, at Academy, maybe other places, I'm not sure. But this is what I use during deer season and before deer season. As of right now, it's in July, so it's pretty close to time to get ready. Most people might do it before or after, but this is how I do it. I've already poured out my buck jam, my instant mineral lick, put it on the ground, and normally within a few days or a few hours or whatever, it'll eventually harden up and become a lick, and then it will get into the ground inside of the dirt where it's at, and the deers will always come back to it, as even though it's not on the ground. And once the water comes to it, it just soaks in more and more and more into the ground. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I pour my corn out. Basically, I've already got my buck jam here on the ground right here. I got it poured out. It's not all of it. I got about a 5x5 square where this grass is. It's got buck jam all throughout it, in a big square in this high grass right here. Last year my spot was right over there, and that's the hunting stand that I might hunt out of, and then down there I get a deer blind. But I'm going to show you guys how I put my corn out and how I like to do it. Here we go. Don't really matter how you do it, as long as you just get it on the ground. Them deer's gonna come either way. This is not really a pressured place that gets hunted a bunch. It's just every deer season it gets hunted, and maybe hunted by 1, 2, maybe 3 people. And there's been some big deer shot off this little spot here, and hopefully it'll continue big deer shot off this property. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Got our corn here, buck jam underneath our corn. Got a buck jam down in there, and then the leaves right there. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but it's worth a try. But that's how you put out your deer corn and your buck jam. And just let it sit overnight, and it'll do its thing. Attract the deer or whatever. Sweet corn flavor buck jam. Get It At Academy. All right, y'all. There's a truck camera set up. It's taking pictures of us right now as we speak. Just got it tied up. It's a stealth cam. That's taking pictures as you see. It's the stealth cam edition. I don't know what year it was made or whatever, but I just got it tied up with some good old, whatever that string's called. I don't even know what it's called, but it's up there on a tree. Just got it tied around. That's all it takes, man. Get yourself out in the woods. That's a hand-me-down camera. I don't know how much they cost or anything like that, but that's a hand-me-down camera. I got it from my cousin. You can just go buy you a $100 camera if you need be, or hey, no camera. I just like to know what's in the woods. When I first come out here, my first 2 or 3 years of hunting, my first year or two of hunting, I'm sorry, I didn't even have a camera. I just came out here and what was out here was out here. But it's our finished product. Corn, buck jam, corn. And looking right at us. Bam, camera. Get It At Academy. That's all I can say, baby. Get ready for hunting, son.